or just help yourselves. And I'm going to go introduce you to our next guest because he is the author of a cookbook, How to Cook Like Grandma. He is local chef and author Drew Keim. How are
Robin.
you?
I'm great. Good to be here.
I'm so glad to have you back because here is his book. And it is so darn cute because I've actually started reading it.
Well, good.
Because some people read cookbooks,
yep.
And they don't cook from them. They just read the cookbook. And this is funny and very informative.
Well, I try.
Yeah, and is that you or your grandmother on there?
No, that's just somebody I found on the internet.
Okay, because, you know, I don't know. What do I know? Okay,
yeah.
What are we making? And keep Tori away from it because you know how she is.
Okay, if I'm putting this on a menu for a restaurant, it's pan-seared pork tenderloin medallions, but if my kids ask me, it's mini pork chops.
Okay,
so same thing.
All right, so we're starting off with...
Start with pork tenderloin.
I'm glad to know that, not a colon.
No, it's not. But I do know people who would cook that. Anyway.
Okay, all right. It's always fun to have, you know, fun with your food.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
So, cut it into slices, a little less than an inch thick. Don't measure it, just go a little bit thicker than your finger.
Okay.
Then
but don't cut your finger.
But don't cut your finger.
And don't pull your finger. All right, okay. Now, is your meat room temperature? Because in your book you talk about having to have, because your grandmother used to go to the market every day and bring it home.
That's right.
She never had an ice box to put it in.
Right. And Grandma also probably didn't have a meat mallet. She would just use a heavy pan.
Oh, my word. That is, wow, those babies went down fast.
Yes, they do.
What kind of meat is that?
Pork tenderloin.
Pork tenderloin,
you can do with it.
All right, so, and you've just put a little olive oil in there?
Actually, that's bacon fat. Yes, I could.
Wait, I was reading about that last night. You said to save the bacon fat, don't use it for cookies or pancakes, stuff like that, but you want to keep...
Just filter it into a bowl, put a paper towel over it, pour the bacon fat in, and it's better than cooking with Crisco.
Really? So how much bacon fat does this represent?
This represents about...
I mean, how many bacon pieces of
3 pounds of bacon.
Really? So, and you just keep that in your refrigerator?
Just keep it in the fridge.
My mother used to keep it in like a Crisco can or something.
Yeah, but a lot of people would keep them on the cover of the stove.
You said don't use shortening. Yeah. Use lard, bacon fat.
Yep. Shortening is actually worse for you than the lard that it replaces.
Really?
And we're going to go ahead and flip those over. And because they're so thin, you can see that it cooked through in the time that we were talking, so that's all the time it takes. These really are, from start to finish, you can do the whole thing in just a couple of minutes.
Now, what would you recommend serving with those?
Potato salad, maybe deviled eggs. You know, this is a really great picnic food, or if you have a little more time afterwards, make a pan sauce with it, pour some gravy over it, and some roasted asparagus. It's great.
Really? Well, did you bring any of that?
No, I didn't. Bring me on for 2 segments next time. We'll do the asparagus.
Very good.
So, do you like spicy or mild?
Spicy, honey.
Spicy, okay.
Oh, look at me.
Then you get...
Do I look like I would like anything mild? Now, I probably need to cut it and give it a taste. Very nice. Very nice. Drew Keim, author of How to Cook Like Your Grandmother. You do a great job.
Thank you.
We will have his recipe on our website.
Yep.
And where can they find your book?
They can find it at my website, cooklikeyourgrandmother.com.
Beautiful, but it's not his grandmother on the cover. Be right back. Pork tenderloin for everybody.
Hi, I'm Drew from How to Cook Like Your Grandmother, and today I'm going to show you a little bit about how to use a paring knife. Now usually I like to use the biggest knife that I can. Not because I'm compensating for any shortcomings, I just think it's usually easier to use a bigger knife if you can. For some things though, you need a smaller knife, like for instance, cutting the core out of a tomato. Now for this technique, you're going to be holding most of the blade inside the palm of your hand, so this is not something you want to be teaching to your 5-year-old. Although, if you've got a 5-year-old and she's making her own lunch, can you tell me how you got that to work? Because I got a 7 and a 9-year-old, and I've been trying to get them to make their own lunch, and they are just not cooperating.
Daddy!
Oh. Hi, girls. It's the girls. I didn't realize you were standing there. Okay, yeah. Paring knife and tomato. Okay.